I won $247,000 from a lottery ticket. I didn't tell anyone for 3 days. Not because I was hiding it, but because I knew, somehow, the second I told my friends, things would change. And I was right. Now they say I owe them nearly $200,000. Because we always play together. I've known these guys since college. There are 5 of us. Same group chat for almost a decade. Birthdays, breakups, weddings, everything. And every time the Powerball jackpot gets insane, like headline insane, someone drops a message. Alright degenerates, we in? We each throw in $10 or $20. Buy a few tickets. Dream for a day. We've won small amounts before. $40, maybe 100. We always split it evenly. It's never been serious. No contracts. No standing agreement. Just a casual tradition. That's important, because this time, it wasn't that. A few weeks ago, I had a terrible week at work. Deadlines, overtime, my boss breathing down my neck. On the way home, I stopped at a gas station. On impulse, I bought a $20 scratch off. Just me, not in the group chat, not part of the tradition. Just me, standing in line, thinking why not. I scratched it in my car. At first I thought I misread it. Then I scanned it at the machine inside. $247,000. My hands were shaking. I thought the machine was broken. The clerk looked at me and said, "You might want to step outside." I sat in my car staring at that ticket for 10 minutes. I wasn't thinking about sports cars or vacations. I was thinking about my student loans. My car payment, the way my chest tightens every time rent is due. This wasn't fun money. This was breathing room. I told my parents first. They cried. Then 3 days later, I told my friends. We were out grabbing drinks. At first they thought I was joking. Then they realized I wasn't. There was cheering, yelling. One of them hugged me. And then someone said, "So, we splitting it or what?" Everyone laughed, except he wasn't laughing. Another guy chimed in. "Yeah, I mean, we always play together." And that's when the air shifted. I reminded them, this wasn't a group ticket. No one sent money. No one knew I bought it. It wasn't Powerball night. It wasn't our tradition. It was just me. But they kept saying there was an understanding. That if any of us ever won, we'd split it. An understanding that was never actually spoken. One of them even pulled out his phone and did the math. After taxes, we'd each get like 40 to 50K. We, not me, we. And when I said I wasn't splitting it, the vibe completely flipped. I was greedy. I was letting money change me. I was choosing cash over loyalty. They brought up the small wins. You didn't complain about splitting $100. Yeah, because we all paid for that ticket. This one? I paid for it, alone. I offered to take them on a trip. I offered to cover a huge dinner. Drinks for months. That wasn't enough. They wanted equal shares, nearly $200,000 of my winnings. For a ticket they didn't buy. Now the group chat is silent. 2 of them haven't responded to me in over a week. One sent a long paragraph about loyalty and, remember who was there before the money. And I keep replaying it in my head. If one of them had one like this, would they really split it? Or is it easy to promise generosity when it's hypothetical? Here's the part that's messing with me. These are my guys. We've been broke together, shared apartments, split pizza 5 ways, but now I finally catch a break. And suddenly I owe them? I worked overtime. I stressed over bills. I skipped vacations. This money erases years of anxiety. And I'm supposed to give most of it away because of an unspoken rule. It feels less like friendship, and more like entitlement. So I said no. I'm paying off my debt. I'm keeping the rest, and I might be losing friends over it. So tell me, am I selfish, or are they? If you won money from a ticket you bought alone, would you split it, or would you protect your future? Let me know, because right now, I don't know who's right anymore.